In view of the conversations now being entered into by our government with the government of Great Britain, and in pursuance of mutual conversations, active operations by our forces will be suspended as of noon, Monday, the 11th of July.
In July 1921, a ceasefire was called. Bonfires were lit, and all over Ireland there were celebrations. Fractured. A family, a nation, a dream.
All right, everyone. All right, quieten down. For those that don't know me, I'm Con O'Sullivan. I'll be your MC for this afternoon. On behalf of Joseph and Brigid Barry, I'd like to thank you all for coming along to celebrate the signing of the Truce last Monday. We are delighted to have UaBuachalla here, who will say a few words on this momentous occasion. I know I can speak for all here when I say that this truce gives us hope and the prospect of putting hundreds of years of history behind us and facing the future as a united Irish Republic.
I only have a short...
Just a minute, Donal. The simple pleasures of being able to go about your business without fear, being able to enjoy these bright summer evenings without worrying about the curfew. I
can't stay too long, so if you don't mind...
Of course, Donal. It's just that...
I'll be going soon. Guramahagat Khan. Agus gone buchas le conra na Gaeilge as an ócáid starúil seach. Thank you, Khan, and well done to the Gaelic League for organising this event for what is indeed a momentous occasion. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stay along with you today, as I've been summoned to a meeting in Dublin, but I've no doubt that you'll manage without me.
Standing around the drinks, Donal. That'll soften our disappointment.
Now, Paddy, I wouldn't want to be encouraging the consumption of alcohol so early in the day. Now, if I can just be serious for a moment. I had a meeting with all the other TDs during the week, and Mr. De Valera is keen that the Irish people understand that the upcoming negotiations with the English government will be of worldwide interest. These negotiations are only the starting point of the journey, and our representatives will do their best to secure a just and peaceful end to our struggle. It will be a long journey, and while I have no wish to take away from today's celebrations, Mr. De Valera does issue a warning against having undue confidence of a successful outcome.
Does that mean the negotiations have fallen down already?
Of course not.
Well, if the man leading the talks feels that way, it certainly doesn't give me any confidence, undue or otherwise.
This is a complicated situation, and no one can predict what will happen. And if, God forbid, these discussions fail, we must be ready to resume our struggle.
Some of our boys are still struggling. When will my son be released from that prison camp?
Now, this is a celebration and not the time to be going into that sort of stuff.
We did try and have that as part of the truce.
You mustn't have tried very hard.
Now, Mary.
The British wouldn't budge. They'll be reviewing the situation, though, throughout the negotiations.
Right, we'll carry on.
You had no trouble securing the release of the volunteer leaders. I wonder how the men still locked up will feel about that. One rule for the leaders and another rule for them.
Come on, people, we're here for a party.
We just need to have patience. If we succeed in these negotiations, we'll see an Ireland like we never dreamed of.
Thank you for coming along, Donal.
No, backlash, Con. Slán. And Brigid, I'll make a few inquiries about Sean. Bye now.
It's not just Sean. All of those poor boys.
I think we've all forgotten why we're here. I'll ask the boys to give us a few more tunes. Off you go.
Trying to make out we're all happy when some of us are missing our precious sons. It's a sham, Mary.
Cissy had a baby girl there last week, Mammy.
I heard. I was talking to her mother. God love her, she's distraught. Orange juice on the top shelves, Mary.
Cissy knows her mother would have her, but her father won't allow it.
That's about the size of it.
I was wondering if Auntie Anne might like to know.
Your Auntie Anne would rather hear that she has lost every penny she has. On the top shelf, Mary. Are you here at all today?
Cissy hates it in Dublin. Now that she has the baby, she just wants to come home and...
Your Auntie Anne will not take her in. You can forget about that.
Maybe when she sees that baby...
She doesn't want to see the baby.
But maybe...
Maybe nothing.
I think Auntie Anne is horrible. Carrying on like that. We all know
No,
that
I won't have that, Mary. Your Auntie Anne is... She's not horrible or terrible. She's just unhappy. And seeing that baby will be a constant reminder that she's placed her faith in the wrong people. And she'll have nothing left to cling to. Can you understand that?
She'll have Cissy. And a lovely grandchild to cling to. Would you not take her in, Mammy?
No. No, Anne is Joseph's sister, and there'd be hell to pay.
When have you ever been scared of creating trouble?
This subject is closed, Mary. I have enough to worry about between your father's drink and would you look at him over there? Not to mention Sean's imprisonment, Moll being sick again, you not being yourself, and Tomas fraternising with all sorts of shady people. That Milani fellow was in this morning already. Now, I don't need the extra trouble of Cissy and her baby on my head. Now, finish that up. I'm going to check on Moll. That's where my concern lies.
My concern lies with Cissy, and I promised I'd...
Hello, Mary.
Oh, God.
Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you.
It's fine, Mrs. O'Sullivan. Are you looking for Mammy?
I am.
Upstairs with Moll. You'd want to watch yourself with her.
Did something happen?
Don't mind me. Go on up to her. Hello, Colm. Is he still not talking?
No. But sure, we have to keep hoping. Stay strong. God knows what horrors the poor little chap has seen.
He's lucky he has you and Con now.
You said it, Mary. Every little kiddie needs a good family. Anyway, I'll run up to Brigid. I'll only be a minute. Con will be looking for me soon for his play.
We're all looking forward to that.
Oh, it's very good, so it is. I've got the best part.
Is that because you're married to the director?
No, it's because I'm the best. Teresa is terrible. Come on, Colm. Come on, Pet, come on. Good boy.
Give me a pint there, Mary, will you? And a lemonade.
Don't rap at me. You're supposed to be giving me a hand.
And I will in a minute. I'm just buying a drink for Lizzie is all.
And who's paying?
I'll take it out of my wages. Thanks. Hello, Mrs. O'Donoghue. Yes, great day. Hello, Paddy. Con, you're doing a great job. For the lady. Is there anyone sitting in this chair?
Not unless they're invisible. Do you want to sit down, Tomas?
Yes. I bought you a lemonade.
Nothing stronger?
I didn't think... Well, I didn't expect to see you here. I don't know what you drink.
And why wouldn't I be here?
It's just that... I don't know. I was hoping...
I couldn't pass up the chance to sit in a pub with all these men and see what us women are missing out on. Sit, will you?
What do you think so far?
Oh, we're not missing much.
You're not wrong there.
I might try a pint, though.
You would not.
Now, Tomas Barry, are you telling me what I can or cannot do?
I wouldn't dream of doing that. I'd sooner go up against a squad of tans.
You'd have a better chance of winning against them. Fine. I'll make do with the lemonade, so. I heard your mother having a go at UaBuachalla. Is there no word on when Sean and the others are coming home?
We just had a letter last week. Nothing. And Milani was here this morning. Training and recruiting of men and women is ongoing, he says. So much for a ceasefire.
Ah, that's just Milani. Sean will be out before you know it. Sure, he's probably planning his escape already.
Aye, and if he is, he'd hardly write home about it.
True enough.
Will you be happy to see Sean back?
I'll be happy to see them all free.
But especially Sean. I heard that you and him were, you know...
Did he tell you that?
No, but...
Your brother has a high opinion of himself.
Don't I know that only too well?
I'm waiting for the right man. Who might that be, I wonder? Do you want a clue?
All right.
He's an awful feckin' slow Egypt.
I am not.
Did I say it was you?
Well, no, but... Well... Look, the weather is nice at the moment. You might like to go for a walk some evening.
Who with?
Me, I suppose.
Tomorrow evening.
That'd be grand.
Right you be.
I have a very special act for you all now. It's been many years since there was a drama put on in Maynooth, but that will soon be remedied. I seem to have lost one of the cast. Has anyone seen Brid?
Here, I'm here. Colin, stay with Mary there. Excuse me, I have to get up on stage. Here I am, Con. Oh, Miss O'Donoghue, do you know what I heard last week? I heard that there was
Brid, will you and Teresa take your positions?
I will, sorry.
Mary, you said you'd keep an eye on the lines. If you wouldn't mind?
Of course.
Picture the scene, everyone. It is just before dawn. The sun is beginning to make an appearance in the east, and the birds are starting their morning song. Let the play begin.
I am thinking we are come to our journey's end, and that this should be the gate of the jail.
It is certain it could be no other place. There was surely never in the world such a terrible great height of a wall.
He that was used to the mountain to be closed up inside of that, what call had he to go moonlighting or to bring himself into danger at all?
Is she going to do it like that?
Like what?
Nobody speaks like that.
I'm just saying the lines as they're written.
The play is set in Galway, Teresa. Maybe they speak like that over there. Carry on. And maybe Brid, not so dramatic.
I thought it was very good.
It is no wonder a man to grow faint-hearted and he shut away from the light. I would never wonder at all at anything he might be driven to say.
There were good men were jailed before him, never gave in to anyone at all. It is what I'm thinking. What's my next line?
Mary!
I was busy watching it. It's fierce good.
You were supposed to be following the lines.
Wait now, it's here somewhere.
While Mary's looking, I have a question. Why does Teresa never look at me when she's saying the lines?
Because you're always standing behind me.
She doesn't always stand behind you. Sometimes you move.
I believe in theatre terms it's known as upstaging.
What are you talking about? What is she talking about?
Upstaging is, remember Seamus talking about it. It happens
It's when an actor moves towards the back of a stage to make another actor face away from the audience, thereby placing the second actor in a poor position from the audience's point of view.
Oh, yes, that's it. We'll have to look out for that in the future.
And another thing, why am I playing the older woman?
You look older.
I think we'll leave it at that for now. That was just a small sample. You get the idea of what's going on. You'll all have to come along to see what happens when we put it on later in the year. Thank you, ladies. And now for some music for Maureen O'Leary and her music students.
Look what the cat dragged in. Mr. Paddy Dooley, farmer. Debt collector.
It's a free country, Mossie.
Not yet it isn't.
Are you wanting something?
Oh?
Well, you can stand somewhere else, so.
The last I heard you were barred from this pub.
You heard wrong.
Thrown out by the woman of the house, no less. That's what I heard. A woman. That's all you'd be able for.
I want no trouble.
You keep well away from trouble, don't you? Let others do your dirty work.
What are you talking about?
I had the volunteers in with me every day, pestering me for money.
The money you owe. For over a year now.
It's not my fault. Your volunteer friends can't find the records of my contribution to the fund.
You mean the loan? I doubt you ever gave it. Oh, hello, Con. I hope you can improve the conversation at the table.
I'm just, reminding you, Paddy, that we're starting rehearsals for the other play next Wednesday.
Oh, that's grand.
Paddy Dooley is in a play. It'll suit him, huh? He's been pretending to be something he's not all his life.
None of your business, Mossie.
It'll be everyone's business if we see you gallivanting about on the stage. Tell me, Con, does he have to wear a frock?
Mr. Kinsella, this is serious theatre, not one of those pantomimes.
I'd pay to see Paddy in a frock.
Con, come and see, look at Colin up there at the top of the room.
God, he's swaying to the music. He likes the music. I've been teaching him the tin whistle myself.
Let's go and ask if she'll let him play. Miss O'Leary, Miss O'Leary.
He's enjoying that.
He is, Miss O'Leary. It's lovely to see. He's been learning the tin whistle.
I have a spare tin whistle if he feels like playing.
Will you give it a go, Con? Come on, take it. There's a good boy.
He's taken the whistle, Con.
He can play The Dawning of the Day. Would you like to play that, son?
Would you like that, Colm?
Colm, would you like to play The Dawning of the Day with these children? I must be getting old. My hearing isn't as good as it used to be. You'll have to speak up.
He can't speak, he's a mute.
He's well able to speak.
It is widely accepted that living in a workhouse slows down early childhood development.
He's shy.
And also living for so long without proper parents would not be conducive.
Proper parents? What do you mean by that? We're his parents now, aren't we, Con? We love him.
It's all right, Brid. Teresa.
We all said it was a risk.
Who's all? Are ye all talking about me? Is that it? For your information, he's always talking at home. We can't get a word in edgeways.
In the name of God, will the two of you just stop it?
Mossie, I was merely informing...
You ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
I am merely informing...
Will you just look at what you're doing to the young fella? Hands over his head, rocking like that. Come on, you'll be all right, son.
Leave my boy alone.
It's not me should be leaving him alone.
I'll decide what's best for him.
Then bring him home, out of here. He's heard enough fighting in his life. He doesn't need any more.
How would you know what he has or hasn't heard?
He's workhouse. He'll have heard fighting. He's seen things. Will you bring him home?
He's right, Brid. The boy needs to go home.
Aye. Come on, Colm, love. We'll go. You stay on, Con, 'tis grand. Out of our way, Mr. Kinsella.
With pleasure. Take care now, Colm, son. Take care.
Thanks again to Miss O'Leary and her class for the music. And we now have another treat for you all in the form of a puppet show.
Are you all right there, Auntie Anne? You're hidden away in the snug.
I have no need to display myself and be the subject of idle gossip. I'm entitled to be here as much as anyone else.
That's true. Can I get you anything?
No, thank you.
Did you hear Cissy had a baby girl?
And why should I care about that?
Well, if it's Donnacha's baby...
Donnacha's baby? Donnacha's not that sort of boy. He was going for the priesthood at one stage. Now, if you excuse me, Mary, I want to be on my own.
Cissy's a good friend of mine. She doesn't tell lies.
Please don't sit beside me. Donnacha would never have dealings with a tramp like that. I know my son.
You think you do? Mammy and Joseph don't know everything about me.
Then they're not good parents, are they?
That's not what I...
Has your mother put you up to this? Joseph said they'd support whatever I wanted. And... Brigid, can you tell your daughter to mind her own business?
Mary, I thought we talked about this.
Cissy had the baby, and I think she should know and meet her.
Mary, I am warning you.
I've had enough of this. I came here for entertainment. I'll find more suitable company. What is she doing here?
I told her to come. I thought maybe... Cissy! Cissy!
Oh my God. Oh my God!
I'll sort this. You stay here. Mary!
Well, we've all come to the end of our celebration, and I'm sure you'd like to agree with me that...
I'd like to sing a song. I'd like to sing.
Well, we're finished and...
My friend Cissy would like to sing a song. Is there a problem?
Mary?
Well, we're just finishing up. But I suppose if you have a song...
I'll need someone to hold my baby. Mrs. Kilbride.
Go back to where you came from.
Will you not even look at her?
I'll hold your baby.
Thank you, Teresa. Where do you want me, Mr. O'Sullivan?
Most did it from up here, so here, if you like. Or would you prefer to sit?
I'll stand. My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. Then he stepped away from me, and this he did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day.
If you want to listen to this hussy, then you're welcome to her. But I'll not stay in the same room as that brazen bitch.
He stepped away from me, and he moved through the fair. And fondly I watched him move here and move there. And he made his way homeward with one star away, as the swan in the evening moves over the lake. Last night he came to me, he came softly in. So softly he came that his feet made no din. And he laid his hand on me, and this he did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day.
Here, your baby.
Thank you. Come upstairs, Cissy. You must be tired.
I am, Mary. I could do with a rest before I go back to Dublin.
That's not a good idea, Mary. Moll is sick. It wouldn't be safe to bring a baby up there in case it caught something.
Don't force me to take sides, Mammy.
It would be better for Cissy to go somewhere else, Mary.
She only had the baby last week. She came all the way out here from that place in Dublin on her own.
It's all right, Mary. I'll get the early train.
You'll do nothing of the sort. Mammy.
I'm sorry, Cissy, but Anna's family.
She can stay in my house with me and Bartholomew.
I can.
It makes sense. You're a new mother and are in a weakened state after childbirth. If the body is not allowed to heal, there's a high probability of developing a postpartum hemorrhage, which, if not treated properly, can lead to serious illness or even death. Well?
Oh, right.
Your baby needs a healthy mother to thrive. There are enough children dying in this country or living in workhouses without adding an innocent baby to the list.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Teresa.
Any food, you'll have to cook it yourself. Come on. I hope you like cats.
I hope you're all proud of yourselves. Cissy, Teresa, wait for me.
Fractured is a Down at Heel production. All episodes were written by Joe Bergin, Brendan Farrell, Claire Joyce and Martina Riley. Sound engineer is Brendan Farrell. Fractured is supported by Kildare County Council through a bursary from Creative Ireland. It is also supported by the County Kildare Decade of Commemorations programme and the Department of Tourism, Culture, Arts, Gaeltacht, Sport and Media under the Decade of Centenaries 2012 to 2023 initiative. This episode was assisted by League Slip Musical and Variety Group.